One main lesson I had to learn when manifesting is that sometimes the reason why we experience the opposite in our reality from what we want to manifest is the sign that we need to check in with our self concept and what we put out into the world. What is the energetic frequency underneath our action? Asking yourself these questions throughout the day by looking at the environment and not getting pissed, but using it as your guide to check in with yourself and see what's motivating you at this time. If the motivation is from ego, because ego can step in anytime. And the motivation is obviously not good because all he wants is just approval and validation. If we're speaking of manifesting SP. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna be chasing or getting really discouraged by your manifestations not coming. But you can make your SP addicted to you, obsessed by doing this one thing. I want you to review the self-image that you hold when you think of this person. When you're thinking of your relationship with them, whatever relationship, dynamic, I want you to pay attention to the energetic frequency that you hold when you think of them, especially if you have history with this person, which is, ghosting situation, lack of commitment, lack of exclusivity. If that's your history, then you will hold a very negative self-image that doesn't deserve commitment, approval, validation, love, because you haven't experienced this. It hasn't been impressed on your subconscious mind. Hence why when you think of them, you think of your self-image and you start acting from that self-image that carries that vibration, which then defines your action. If your reality reflects to you the opposite of what you want to see, if you're experiencing more ghosting situations, I want you to review your self-concept and image that you hold about yourself when you are thinking of this person. And also, I want you to use your imagination. Imagine a situation involving them. What kind of behaviors are manifesting? Where am I lacking boundary? In what situation? What behaviors are manifesting that are not respecting boundaries? That's ego. Ego allows you to get into situations, allow people to treat you in whatever way because of an ability to discern, and it's making you chase because you're only thinking logically. Hence why you're thinking of actions. What actions you need to take to change how you feel. Once you stop chasing and introduce boundaries, stop being available 24/7, start respecting yourself. Give yourself energy. Talk to yourself nicely. Praise yourself. Your self-image will change. And I want you to have the same self-image, which is confident, assertive, bold, in all relationships, not only one or only when you're by yourself. I want you to remain in your solid identity that you create in your imagination. What kind of person you want to become? How are you treated? What kind of energy you exude? What are the things you're doing throughout the day? When you repeat that in your imagination over and over again, every single day, you script it out. What it does, it reprograms your subconscious mind. Sometimes it won't feel comfortable because in most cases, you will get disgusted by your own behaviors. The insight will come in with such an awareness that will just make you feel a little bit of guilty or shameful. And here it's important to persist and stay neutral, not listen to your thoughts. We need to check in with ourselves. What energy are we putting out? And stop complaining about what you see, because what you see is the reflection of what you hold inside of yourself. So rather than paying attention to what's happening externally, this is your sign to look inside of yourself, and trust me, that's when the change happens. Like falling in love with yourself and the process of change is what's gonna make you so successful in life, because you're not just manifesting one thing. We are manifesting a character change. Okay, immerse yourself in imagination where you imagine yourself being the best version of you. Get into details. Follow for more.